Hi guys, what's up? I'm Mary Richardson. I help busy professionals and entrepreneurs to get past the things that are keeping them stuck. In this video, I want to talk to you about that endless thinking, that endless thoughts that just won't stop. If you have these, you know what I'm talking about, and this video is for you. So if you feel like the thoughts just keep going on, and you just want to turn off that endless thinking because it causes things, it causes your anxiety to flare up, it causes in turn you not to sleep, to have loads of sleepless nights. And because you haven't slept the next day, you can be really irritable. And if over time, it can actually lead into depression and high anxiety. It can also lead into just a lacking an interest in doing the things that you want to do or interacting with people. You're just not interested in it. But those endless thoughts can cause something else. They can cause your self-esteem to go down. And what happens with the reason why we know that's not good is because how do you achieve your goals when you don't feel good about yourself? How do you encourage yourself when you don't feel good about yourself? Then the thoughts that come with the endless thinking, they're usually negative. So if you have these, you know what I'm talking about. You know that those are thoughts that are telling you that you can't have something, or that someone else is better, or someone else is in their same position, but they're achieving more. They're reminding you of not being good enough. They're reminding you of all kinds of negative things. And these endless thoughts are like on a loop that play out. So if this is you, or you're constantly ruminating over your childhood and how bad it was and how you can't move forward, you know this is you, and maybe it's time to get help. So these intrusive thoughts, what you can do today to help yourself is, and it takes action like any other action, it takes work, right? So anything that you've ever achieved in your life, even graduating high school, any kind of achievement at all, going to college, starting a business, even getting a job, it takes action, and this is no different. So when you have those negative thoughts that are on that loop going negative, 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 why haven't they responded to me? I emailed them yesterday, no response. And then the intrusive thoughts get worse and worse, and they get more negative. Well, they probably don't like me. Well, it was probably a dumb idea, or they probably are, and you just fill in the blank, and it's always negative. So how to stop that and get a hold of your own mind is when you start thinking a thought like that, say the word stop. So you think, well, maybe you think, I'm going to lose my job because I'm not doing a good job, even though you probably are doing a great job. You're probably doing really well. The only one thinking that is you. So you can just say to that thought, stop, and replace it with another thought. I'm awesome. I do a great job. I do my best every day. Something to that extent will help you. And then just let it go. So whenever you have a negative thought, have a positive thought. And what happens is your brain will remember the positive thought more than it remembers the negative thought. But it takes work. You've got to stop that thought when it happens, that negative thought. You got to reach out, stop it, mentally reach out and say the word stop, replace it with a positive thought, especially from those critical thoughts. And when you're doing that, it might seem silly, but ask yourself, would you actually say that thought to somebody else about them? Would you say to someone else, oh, you're going to lose your job. Oh, you didn't do a very good job here. And, or, whatever your negative internal critic is telling you, ask yourself, would you even tell anybody else that? Would you tell your best friend that they're doing a horrible job, or that nobody likes them, or that the email wasn't responded to because you're a horrible person? Would you tell them that? No, because it's off the wall. It doesn't even make sense. So you shouldn't have that thought either. You can have that thought, but you don't have to listen to it play out over and over, especially stealing your sleep, right? Because I like my sleep. And I'm sure you do too. I'm sure you want to have a good night's rest because it can recharge your metabolism. It can recharge your body, your mind, and you feel better the next day because you've slept well. So if you want to get your get a hold of your sleepless nights, the negative thought patterns, the endless thinking, which can cause so many other things. Like once you think those negative thoughts long enough, then you start to believe them. And then you don't want to interact with people. Maybe you don't want to do things that you used to enjoy. And that creates a whole other host of problems. So the idea is to stop the negative thoughts. You stop them from playing out. They're always going to pop up because I think we're just wired that way, right? To be self-observant and maybe critical of ourselves so we do a better job. But most of us take that to the millionth degree, and it's just self-defeating. So try not to fight the negative thoughts, but do say the word stop, replace it with a better thought, and then go on about your day. And do this every single time, and you will train your mind, those neural pathways, you'll train them to go in a different direction. And it will become a habit that you are going to always think something positive instead of something negative. It's a choice. So you have a choice. You can stop it, or you can not stop it. It's up to you. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next video. I'm Mary Kay Richardson. I help entrepreneurs and professionals to get past the things that keep them stuck. Overthinking, self-doubt, strong anxiety, procrastination, so that you can reset your confidence and start reaching your goals, the goals that are really important to you. Bye for right now.